Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Toolbox Tuesday. If this is the first time you're joining me, my name is Shannon, Donohoe-Simpson. As many of you know, I just came home from one of the most incredible conferences in Halifax. And, I expected, I don't know what I expected, but I think I expected to carry this high, through coming home. But I don't know if you've ever come home from something so incredible, like a conference or a trip or a gathering or even a ceremony. And instead of feeling energized, you feel heavy and foggy and maybe even like I've felt paralyzed. It's like the noise has stopped and you're back in your own space and, you're not surrounded by all these incredible people and the music and the dancing and all the things. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting this. And, flying home at 7 a.m. Halifax time on Friday. So Friday was pretty much a write-off. And then on Sunday, I turned around and jumped back on the ferry to head to the mainland. So I was still kind of in this go, go, go mode to see my family because I haven't seen them since April, which was incredible. And then coming back on the ferry on the Sunday night, which was 9 o'clock, which was actually, quite late Halifax time. I just felt myself, I was really struggling to stay awake, to be honest with you. But when yesterday hit, it was like, I don't even know how to explain it, like the low that I've been feeling, it's like, it's not what I expected. And, I think like many of the speakers did talk about this, but it's like you don't, I don't think you know it until you've felt it. And, it didn't help that when I came home, my computer was glitching and my storage on my drive was full. And then stuff that was just kept resurfacing that I didn't want to look at. Yeah. And, a lot of, friends I was talking with this morning said, oh yeah, when you come home from a huge trip. And another girlfriend of mine who travels a lot, she said, yeah, there's this real low when you come home, like this transition time that's a little bit like destabilizing. And, you see all these posts afterwards and it's like best conference ever, amazing. And you're like, man, why does this feel so hard? And so here's what I'm learning, not everything that feels heavy means something's wrong. It means that you've literally, your energy has been wide open. For me, it was wide open for 8 days. And my nervous system is still catching up. And there's a transition, man, I don't know about you, but when we get into our 50s, I love to be social, but then all of a sudden it's just okay, my social meter is maxed and I need to come back home to myself. And so, yeah, there's this transition back to the quiet, back to the stillness, and back from being out there and back in here to ourselves. And, I talked to a girlfriend this morning. It was funny because I didn't want to answer the phone, my amazing friend Meredith. And she's like, Shannon, you literally just birthed the baby. You got on a plane, you went to Halifax, and you've done something way outside your comfort zone. You went to this amazing conference where you're on high for literally 8 days. And she goes, what do you do after you have a baby? She's like, you go inward, you integrate. And she goes, stop trying to fight the emotions and the low. She goes, just surrender to it. Just surrender to it all and let it flow through. And I was like, Oh, I'm so glad I answered the phone. I'm like, oh, someone like normalizing what I'm feeling, which is so incredible. Thank you to all of those that I have reached out to that have normalized how I'm feeling right now. And yeah, like it's just a reminder that I'm not alone, and neither are you. And that connection doesn't disappear just because the room is empty. You know, I'm here, I'm home, I'm alone. And, you know, it can feel a little bit tender and a little bit overwhelming, and maybe nothing needs to be fixed. Maybe it's just that I'm landing and it's part of the integration and it's not wrong. So maybe this is an invitation for myself and for all of us that are coming home from something so big and so exciting, whether it's travel or gathering or whatever it is, to be gentle with ourselves. And yeah, maybe there's someone you can reach out to and say, hey, you know, today just feels heavy. And not to make it wrong, not to make it bad, and just be with it and be gentle with ourselves. And find nature. Find the ocean, find the trees. I know yesterday I just went to the ocean and did the stairs, and I felt so much better afterwards. So yeah, so permission to go easy after we have these incredible experiences, and give ourselves time to integrate and not make the feelings and the low after the high wrong. So sending so much love to you all. I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday, and I will look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. If you like what you've heard here today, please share it with someone that you love, and I will see you next week. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye.